Good afternoon. Do you have children living at home with you that are over 18 years old? Many people do. And as many of you know, many times children leave home today, they go away to school, or they join the military, they come back, and they're living with you. And one of the things that has come up recently due to the COVID virus is that children who are living at home need medical treatment. Sometimes they're away at college, sometimes they're living with you, but if your child ends up in the hospital and they're over 18 years old, one of the things that many people don't think about is the fact that once your child turns 18 years old, you don't have any legal authority to make decisions for them, whether it's financial or health related. So it's important to have a healthcare proxy in place. And not only a healthcare proxy, it's a good idea to also have what's called a HIPAA authorization. HIPAA is a federal privacy act that deals with medical records. So these are simple documents. They're considered by lawyers as advanced directives. And that means that you've made a decision ahead of time before you have a need that comes up to appoint someone to make healthcare decisions for you if you're not able to. And this can come about in many different situations. And one of the ways it came about in my practice was many years ago. I had a client that came in. She was asking to do a power of attorney for her son, a little bit different than a healthcare proxy, but similar concept. She needed to be able to take care of financial affairs for her son who had fallen ill. And the type of illness that he had was degenerative, and it affected his brain. And unfortunately, he was wheelchair bound at the time she came to me. He also was unable to understand what was happening and unable to read or write. At that point, it was too late for us to do a power of attorney or a healthcare proxy for him. She had to apply to the court for a guardianship. So that illustrates the worst case scenario. More likely is a situation where your child may be away at school, they're ill, they go to the infirmary, they may end up in a hospital, or they live near you and they end up in a hospital and they have no one else to come and assist with medical decisions. In the practical sense, most doctors and hospitals, if you're their parent, will listen to you and abide by your wishes if your child is not able to communicate what they want. The problem comes in if you are at odds with the doctors or the hospital regarding a procedure or medication, etc. And this is where having a simple document known as a healthcare proxy will appoint you to make decisions for them, and it will show that your child has agreed to this in advance, and doctors and hospitals in New York State have to abide by that document. So we've been doing these things for years. When I have friends and family where there are children going away to school, we always suggest that they do a healthcare proxy and a HIPAA authorization before they leave. This way you have it just in case. My name is Jim Leonick, Leonick Law, and we can assist you with this. We'd be happy to talk to you about it. Please give us a call.